easy go.
Right, another Nightfall solo. First of all, just tell you what I'm using. So I'm using Storm, as you can see. Pulse grenade, I think we all know that's the strongest grenade out of the what you have to pick from. Heal and Rift over and Power and Rift. Power and Rift doesn't really benefit you here, so Heal and Rift. Burst Glide is the strongest out of the three. So, well, the fastest, should I say. And this we're using the top tree. So Arc Web makes your Pulse Nade, I don't know about to say stronger, but it spreads out more. So it's more chance of proccing conduction times. Ionic Blink gets you out of situations. Chain Lightning is the weakest of the perks, but it's okay. Again, it might proc conduction times, which I'm going to get into. And Transcendence. If you're ever one shot throughout this Nightfall at all, you have your super. Pop your super. But make sure you got your nade and everything's up, and you'll get your health, as it says on the perk. This is what I was on about. So this on the Stormcaller, you're all about proc and conduction times as efficient as you can. Like it says, arc ability kills increase the recharge rate of your arc ability. So smart ability kills, it stacks up to 5 and it gets quicker and quicker. If you combine that with this Nightfall, which you'll see the modifiers in a minute, Torrent and Timewarp, skip it up there, speeding this bit up, you're not having to wait for it. So yeah, you're getting your grenade fast anyways with no boost, but you put Tempest on and you get it to proc the conduction times. When you've got times 5, it's an instant cooldown. Oh. First of all, sparrow this part. Don't run down it. What I do generally, especially when it's on prestige, you grenade first, shoot down the harpy. By that time, you'll have a second nade if they're still alive. I get the right plate first, and then you can see I've got conduction times too, so I'm pre-nading while that's up. To do this as quick as you can, proc the second plate, pop a Heal and Rift, and jump up in the air. Even though you're in the air, you'll still get the benefits of your Heal and Rift. Just keep jumping in the air, throwing nades, jumping in the air, throwing nades. Just makes it fast so that you can start killing all the ads as quick as you can. And you can play to conduction times. I mean, they're spawning here, so I was trying to take advantage. Trying to spawn kill as many as I can. When they do start approaching you, back up a little, come back to this pillar, Heal and Rift, and they all group up really nice. I even pop a super, because why not? You probably didn't need to. Probably just carry on with your nades. And that's as easy as that. I will be doing prestige this week. This is just warming up, so if somebody says, oh, this isn't prestige, I know, because I'm just warming up. It's the first Nightfall of the week. So just get this out of the way, and then I'll do prestige on the Hunter first, and then I'm not sure what after that. I can definitely do it on the Hunter, but the other two I haven't done prestige on. This is just to warm up and show. If somebody wants an easy completion, then here you go Stormcaller, put Tempest on. Yeah, this little trick as well, people didn't know, you can sparrow down here. Don't boost too much, because if you don't know how to control it, you will fall off. You certainly can boost it if you're experienced with it. You can just run through. I don't think you need me to tell you, but these lasers wreck, so you can get tagged once. I think you can't get tagged twice. You can get tagged once. but not twice by like the 2 lasers. So again, we're going to play the conduction times. Conduction times hasn't procced yet, just has. So I use those initial vex to then set up for this. Try and kill these as quick as I can. Even put down a healing rift if you want as well. Which I do eventually. But I wanted to kill the right side first, because the left side can't hit you until you start jumping that way. This Nightfall is all dependent on how good you are throwing nades. I'm not the best at throwing grenades. You'll see me miss nades here and there. If you're a really good shot with a nade, do a no guns run. I could probably do a no guns run, but it doesn't really interest me. Do it. I'd rather just go for a flawless run. Not to say that no guns is easy, because it's not. Not good with your abilities, it's not. This may as well be no guns. I hardly use my weapons apart from a rocket launcher. But like I said, I'm not going for the no guns. You see how I'm spawn killing them? Spawn killed that wizard with a rocket and a nade. And then your next priority is the knight, because he'll flank you. He'll go around and start shooting flames at you. All about efficiency, so I'm conduction times 5 now. The recharge rate is ridiculous. Going back for some rockets. I didn't really need to, but just want to have 6, you know. I'll leave that last guy up because I want to kill him so that I can spawn trap the ads, if you know what I mean. On here you'd only use 2 rockets. There's 2 majors, so you get 2 rockets back, so you'll leave with 6. I say that because if you're playing any other class that hasn't got this, if you're on the Titan or the Hunter, you want to be doing the same. Only use 2 rockets at this point, and the rest of it's nades and weapons. You want to get into the habit of leaving each section as many rockets as you can. So each section count up how many majors, you know. Think, alright, okay, so there's 2 majors, I can use 2, you know, or 3 at a push. Just be efficient with your ammo. But, like I say, it's not really too bad with the Stormcaller because of just the amount of nades you can get out. Decided just to use my server, clear these out, just want to get a shot of them. Notice I'm nading while I'm in my server as well, because the Stormcaller isn't strong on mages, and he isn't strong for boss damage neither, but it is strong for ad clearance, general red bars. When it comes to major damage, like damage on mages, it's not very good. But while you're in your super, nade as well. You can even pop a healing rift first, and then pop your super, stuff like that. This guy sometimes will be annoying in terms of him getting blocked like that, him being tethered, and the ad sometimes is right at the back and he's hard work to get. Oh yeah, I could have stepped forward slightly, but the further you step forward, there's some sort of line just there. So I didn't want to spawn the next set of ads in until that major was down. I also wanted my super. This next one. They don't do too well because they're all tethered. If you're weak, your super's about to run out. Just retreat, because you'll be weak once your super runs out. You don't have the damage resistance anymore, and you would well likely be killed if it was like that. So there's a specific way you should do the plates. As a fire team, you can have 3 on each plate and just run through. But So you get the top plate first, rocket this guy, healing rift on that plate, and then capture this. So it's top. If we were looking at the plates, it's top, then the right plate, which I'm on now, and then you'll collect the left plate. There's a reason for that. It's to do with the amount of ads that spawn. It's the quickest way. It's to do with the Centurions. If you do it any other way, you'll get 2 Centurions spawning, whereas if you do it this way, you get 1 Centurion. And they are the most annoying with their void ball things that attract you. That's an easy way to do the plates. I forgot to mention, you should be building up a next super in that room for this section. This is gonna be a section you skip, and it's really easy to skip. I was weak there. Pop super got Transcendence to proc. Because you've got damage resistance on your super, you can just blink through. Easy. You said you still a lot of time. This room is probably the hardest of the all of the rooms. There's a way I do it. I'm not really happy the way I do this room, to be honest. It starts out okay, but I start being pretty slow with it. But there's 4 pillars. So obviously start with the first one, get the first one, that's fine. But just kind of kill the ads that are on top. But those 2 pillars that the snipers are standing on, we're not going to really kill anything past that. Like on that level. Like those 2 mages I just shot there, I'm not going to be killing them. I thought to myself I will. Then I thought, oh no, I'll do the old strategy that I used to do. Yeah, like I'm thinking, oh yeah, I'll kill them, get damage in, but you really don't need to kill them. There's a way you can do it. And that tower disappears. Look at that. They disappear after so long once you've scanned them. So try and just clear out this top platform, and once you're happy with that, you're going to be working down from here, like pretty much all the way. And the strategy is to, well, first clear out. You should clear out these acolytes. I forgot that acolytes spawn down here on that bit. First, try and clear out the bottom, and then just nade the pillar. Keep nading the pillar. Heal them if when you need. Don't activate that tower either. The way I do it doesn't make it look really good, but if you do it right, it's quicker, usually. I don't do it as good as I usually do. The idea is just to keep pulse nading going between both towers, clear out the Minotaurs, and forget about the snipers, forget about everything else. Annoying thing is when they're tethered and then taking damage. Just watch behind you like that, just get rushed by these freaking acolytes. I've got conduction times going, so I can just nade him and nade him. You're walking out my nade a lot. So, I end up scanning it anyways, so I don't know what I'm talking about. Basically, once it's 3 towers, the major will spawn in. So now that I've done that, major's going to spawn earlier than I want him to, but it doesn't really matter. So the idea is just to kind of use this as a safe haven and then go between the 2 towers. You've kept your super, so you're going to need that. So there you go, that's all 4 towers. Now you can just chill out in here. And use your super to get through. On Prestige it's a good strategy. A really good strategy. You don't need to do that. That's just something I've done myself. But yeah, I should have done that room quicker. Definitely a good minute quicker.
So it's just us and a massive Vex gate.
Try to pop your healing rift a bit later than I did. See that?
What lake?
Pop it a bit later. because you're just sitting in it waiting. Like right now should be the time popping your healing reef. You can pre-nade, but he's immune for so long, you'll find with this boss. So don't, hold off with your rockets if you are going to do some. You don't need to. On other classes you need to be real careful. Look at that, did you see that? Don't know what to say to you. How did he dodge that? Yeah, you need to be real clever with your rockets on other classes, not so much here. You get your one shot, hug that wall to your left, and 9 times out of 10 you won't die. Yeah, I've got conduction time, so I'm using as many nades as I can while that's procced. Try and spawn kill all these ads. That wall's the best spot, hugging that left wall. What you'll find as well, the ads will hide, so when that happens, your backup plan will be to go to this little bit here, duck. Boss can't hit you from here, and the ads will actually won't hide from you when you're there. Try and time your jumps, like he did hit me there, like, but you know, it's like what, 1 or 2 seconds every time he snipes. So once he's sniped, run. Don't start running knowing that he's already sniped, because then he'll snipe again. This is the little section where you can get a lot of damage out. Come here, he'll stomp you, but it doesn't do anything. Just keep nading in and using your weapons in between your pulse nades. You can even pop a healing reef just to be safe, because the purple blast things that he does can hit you sometimes. Sometimes, not always. Most of the time it won't. This plate is the hardest of them all. Not on the warlock, but in general. But seeing as though I knew that, alright, this is a good plate to use a super on, because you have a Minotaur, and you've got an orange bar, ex-goblin as well. You don't see him, but he's already dead. Then again, look, I'm trying to kill them while induction times is up. Hug this wall to your left. Jump throw. Jump throw. Yeah, I missed that nade, but okay, doing it. Okay, I've kept my conduction times 5 and they're all dead easy. When he does that purple blast as well, that's a good time to run, because he can't snipe you. It's all about knowing when you're safe, when you're not, because this boss can wreck you. 2 snipes, you're dead. Even if it's normal or not, doesn't matter. It's still 2 snipes, whether it's prestige or normal. So just be wary of him. Same again, come to this rock. I want to use some rockets. I tried to go for a phase skip. Didn't happen, because I missed that rocket. Those that don't know, you can phase skip it. This section here where you can have him instantly teleport mid. It didn't happen, I didn't get enough damage out. So we end up doing this phase. For this ad phase, come to this wall. It's the best place to stand a mile. The boss can't get you. He won't come to mid on this phase either, neither. Not until the next phase he'll start venturing the middle. That's when he can be a threat. This boss is a lot about positioning as well. This is a big one for positioning. So I didn't really even touch the boss. It's best just to get all. If you want flawless and not to die, focus on the ads, then the boss. Apply that to each section, really, unless you're skipping something or. Apply that to anything really. It's easy to get the damage out. Pulse nades do a lot of damage to him. So he's going mid. It's a good time to get nades on him while he's vulnerable, like that. I was out of position. This is a mistake, but I wasn't penalised for it. But I was out of position there. This is where you come for the next section. Yeah, I thought about going up there. This was even worse. So another mistake. Out of position. This is where you stand. I'm 100% this is where you stand now. Because he won't, the boss won't come to you, he won't rush you. He doesn't rush you until that final phase. It's a good spot to nade your ads, they'll group up. You get your conduction times up as well. And there's a couple of mages. There's heavy bricks to get. You want at least 2 rockets for the final bit. The very final bit. You can get away with 1 maybe, depending on how many pulse nades you get on him. I'll definitely have one or 2 rockets saved. Oh, I stood there because then I could easily get to here. This is the spot to stand on the very last phase. Pop a healing rift behind this wall and just... I was a bit hesitant to attack him. I wanted to get more damage. Right now the ideal situation would be rocket him twice and then super. I didn't do it the best. I was playing a bit safe. But what I should have done is waited until he does that, and then he'll rush you, and then you can storm him while you're in a healing rift. But it still gets it done. I ended up getting away with 1 rocket, and that bit's made easy. As long as you wait until his head's broken off, let him rush you. Don't do what I done. But anyways, that's the simple basics of getting this done easily on the warlock. Anyways, thank you people.